Okay, Young Don the Star Scar. Okay, right now, okay, hello. Before I even continue, welcome. Okay, now, Young Don the Scar, Young Don the Star God. She wanted to fight in Barnes and Noble. Yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's just.
Yo, hold. Before we watch this animation, right? I just want to tell all of you who have been supporting my podcast channel as well. Thank you, man. We just hit number 12 on the. God damn it, man.
Welcome, bro.
Sorry about that. That
Yeah.
was a bit of an outburst. I didn't mean to, come across so aggressive. But yeah, I just want to tell you thank you for supporting my podcast.
Oh, also like yeah, podcast. Fuck, what's wrong with me today? Podcasts fire, and you should also check out this dude's vlogs, bro. These vlogs, bro. I should go back to sleep, bro.
We just hit number 12 on the Apple podcast app thing or whatever. We have a TikTok in 1 week. Our TikTok is almost at 60,000 followers. All of the podcasts are getting like 10,000 views in the first 2 days. It really means a lot, man. So thank you. And if you haven't checked out the podcast, yo, go check it out. It's very funny. It's very entertaining. So go check it out. Go check on my podcast. Thank
Yeah,
you.
y'all should check
Okay,
it out.
subscribe to my podcast. Who is McDonald's? McDonald's is the school of thought. Everybody's had that, right?
Yeah.
She not bad looking. She not great looking.
She
She
just-
just like,
Just not good for it. You know why you in it. You like it suffices,
Okay.
but you might not want to brag about it.
It's yeah, you don't nobody brags about smashing
Yeah.
McDonald's. You know what I mean? I feel like Whataburger is that girl that you don't really think is hot, but for some reason a lot of the gas is built for no
That's a
reason.
great analogy.
Do you have any places that to you feel sacred? A
Yes.
place that you only associate with good things. A place where you know no matter how down bad you're feeling, as soon as you get there, you'll be in a better mood. For me, that place is Barnes and Noble. It's the premier bookstore chain here in America and is hands down my favorite place to spend money. Why? Because when you buy a book, you never feel like you're wasting money. Even if you buy a book about something that was like complete nonsense, like 1,000 fart jokes or gender studies, you still feel like it was money well spent because it's a book. And books are for smart people, intellectuals, So, yeah, the bookstore is hands down my favorite place to go if I just want to pass some time. Surrounded by all that inspiration, wisdom, and knowledge, I always leave the bookstore feeling better than how I felt when I got there. But that's me. Maybe for you it's a different place. Maybe it's the gym, coffee shop, the hardware store. I don't know. I'm just listing other
We all
places
have
that I
that place,
like.
though.
Point is, we all got a place like that, I
Yes.
imagine. So, how would you feel if one day you brought someone along with you so that you could share the joy that this place sparks within you
And then they
with
ruin
them?
it.
But instead of honoring and valuing the sanctity of this holy place, they instead ruined it by acting the fool and embarrassing you in front of everybody. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. And it was thanks to a recurring character on this channel, Little Miss Bianca. You remember Bianca, right? From
Is it
the
the
I
best-
wasn't ready to be a
Yeah,
dad
we
video
fucked your
or
best
the
friend.
night my heart stopped
Girl.
beating. Yeah,
Your best friend's
her.
girl.
Well, late one evening, we were chilling together in my room, just vibing, when I decided that I wanted to go to Barnes and Noble. So, of course, I asked her if she wanted to come along. She said yes. So, we head out to my car when I realized I didn't want to take my car. Now, if you recall from the This Girl Was Trouble video, Bianca and I started to fool around shortly after me and my girlfriend broke up. Like, wasn't even a week.
Okay, I remember that
And
story.
my ex
I remember
lived
that
pretty
story.
close by, and my car was very recognizable. Not because it was cool, mind you, but because it was so old and uncool that it stood out. It was a 1993 barf green Chevrolet Corsica. And my girl grew up around there. People knew me. People knew Bianca. Just wasn't a good look that soon. So I was just gonna tell Bianca
Shame, poor dude.
not to come, like I had changed my mind halfway to the car. But she happened to ask if I wanted her to drive. So I was like, okay. That works. Her car was more low key, blended in better. It was a black
Okay.
VW Jetta. So
Ah,
we get in the
damn.
car
At
and off
least,
we
though,
went.
at least. Better
Now,
than nothing.
one thing about Bianca that I've never shared with y'all is that she was a bit of a firecracker. Like her personality. She loved to argue like it was sport. Never shied away from challenging people
Hey, okay, I love that. I love that. I also have that in common. I love arguing with people, like, just for the sake of it.
on their opinions and rarely held her tongue if she disagreed with you. And to be honest, it was only within the
There.
last couple of years
Wait, hold up. Does she hear people's?
never shied away from challenging people on their opinions and rarely held her tongue
Okay, I actually hear their. I actually hear them out. But then sometimes I use their opinions against them. I just love arguing with people,
if
just
she
for the sake of
disagreed
it,
with you.
you know.
And to be honest, it was only within the last couple of years that I myself have outgrown the need to argue with people. Growing up, I loved to debate, especially about bullshit. It was like
Yeah.
the dumber the topic was, the more passionate
Yes.
the argument would be.
Yeah.
Also, around the same time, believe it or not, I was vegan. In fact, I was vegan for almost a whole 2 years, from the age of 19 to 21.
Choices you.
And although I was never like a vegan activist, because I only did the vegan thing out of thinking that it was a superior diet model, an opinion that I have since changed upon receiving more information and trying different diets, at the time, I wholeheartedly believed that it was the best diet choice. So, if someone were to challenge me on that, I had no problem arguing with them for hours if need be. So, we're in the car on the way to Barnes & Noble when Bianca and I get into some kind of a debate about veganism. She wasn't quite saying it was bullshit, but she was definitely trying to poke holes into it. And I had no time for that. So we're going back and forth, never getting disrespectful or out of hand.
Let me guess,
but
you gonna bring
you
it
could
up later.
definitely see that she was really getting into it. This went on all the way up until we pulled up to the Barnes & Noble. And as much as I love to debate people about how they're wrong and I'm right, we were about to enter a sacred place. Remember, to me, the aisles of a bookstore are holy ground and no place for negative energy. So I tell her, hey, let's pick this back up when we're done here. Yeah, we head inside and start to browse around. So I'm doing my thing, perusing my typical genres. My go-to sections are the self-help section, health, and philosophy. And at first, everything is good. But then we pass by the culinary section.
Oh no.
And she sees something about
Oh
veganism.
no.
And I guess that woke up the demons, that need to argue,
Oh,
that
no.
itch that never got scratched because there was no resolution to the argument in the car. So then she says something slick, trying to reel me back into the argument. But no, not here, not
Nah.
here.
Oh.
So I brush it off and keep it moving. But does she drop it? Of course not. So she takes another jab. And of course, I don't remember exactly what she said, but whatever it was, rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm like, yo, chill. And I guess she didn't like that, because then she started to get a little loud. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I upset you? Hey, lower your voice. Oh, what? Am I embarrassing you? Yes, you are.
Ooh.
Lower your voice. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was embarrassing you. I know I'm not like your girlfriend. I bet she never got loud with you. I don't want to embarrass you in front of all these people.
Oh,
Bro, I wanted to just cradle her by the back of her head and put it through the bookshelf.
Oh.
Of course, I didn't, and I would never put my hands on a woman. But boy, oh boy, was she asking for it. So I just leave. I walk away, and as far as I was
Is that
concerned,
it?
she was dead to me. I had never been disrespected like that by a woman I was romantically involved with. So I walk away and left her. I was pissed. Not only did I feel disrespected by the way she raised her voice like that in a public place, but on top of that, we were in a Barnes and Noble.
Damn,
She
bro.
desecrated a place of sanctity. So I walk outside, and then I realize I didn't drive. Great. So there I am.
Yeah,
trying
you're
to figure
walking,
out
bro.
what
You
the
gotta
next
walk
move
at
is
this
when
point.
my phone starts to ring. It's Bianca. Of course, I don't answer. She calls again. Again, I send her the voicemail. Then I get a text. Hey, Where are you? I'm sorry. Can we go home? So what do I do? Did I swallow my pride and try to smooth things over so I could get a
You
ride
just
back
moved
home?
on, didn't you?
Of course not. I text her back, don't worry about it. I'll get a ride home. She replies, come on, Don, let's just go home. I'm not gonna leave without you. I don't reply. Instead, I call my boy Quinn, who we all lived in the same
Yeah.
house. Long story. Watch that
Yeah.
This Girl Was Trouble video that I mentioned earlier if
We've
you
seen the
want more
video.
backstory. I called Quinn, I gave him the rundown, and I told him that I needed a ride. He said he was in the middle of something and that he was gonna be free in like 30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, works for me. Cause ain't no way I was getting back in that black Jetta. But then another 15, 20 minutes pass, and I get another text from Bianca saying, I'm not leaving without you. I'm sorry. I'm a dum-dum. You're the greatest. Nah, the details are fuzzy. You know, it was so long ago, but I'm sure it went something like that. Whatever she said, it sounded remorseful and genuine. And also, I didn't want to wait on Quinn. So I told her where I was, and she came over, and she gave her a little apology, and then we went home. And during the car ride, we had a conversation about boundaries. And you know what? We never had another argument or debate for the rest of the time we spent together. Moral of the story, women ruin everything, so don't take them to your favorite places. Kidding. I'm just kidding, obviously. Just don't argue with them, because it's never worth it. That's a real moral. Alright. Sorry, mama, I know I don't call enough. I've been losing track of time.
Wow. Wow, okay, no, that wasn't that bad. I thought like he was gonna argue back, not gonna lie. But I don't know, it just seemed chill. Oh, but then again, yo, she was loud. Yo, bro, now people is looking at you like, okay, yeah, this is the dude that keeps coming here, and now, okay, they don't even see him as the dude that comes here. They just see him as the guy who doesn't like who repeatedly makes no. I don't know, like you know what I'm saying. They just don't see him as a person like worth being there anymore. I think that's how they saw him, but I'm sure like he could still go back anytime right then and there, cause like it don't really matter what anyone says about you as long as you can move on and carry on. But then again, Bianca, yo, she wouldn't drop it, but then yeah, bro, she kind of messed it up for him a little bit. But if you can keep, if you can just carry on with his life, it's just it is what it is. Like you can move on from that. But like with that said, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. And I'm gonna see y'all at the next video.